Maybe you want to close your eyes and set that intention or dedication to Brody. And we'll just take a moment to take 5 deep cleansing breaths. So as slow as you can, letting the air fill you up completely and emptying out as slow as you can. Inhale, filling all the way up. Exhale, relaxing and letting go. As opposed to starting with our head today, we're going to start with our feet, which I'm just going to scoot back so you can see. Oh, Susan, she's still trying to get in. I'm going to scoot back so you can see my feet here. And if you're short like me and might want something underneath your feet, a block or a pillow or something, we're going to start with the right foot and I'm going to put my right foot on a block just so my foot's on the ground. If you're tall, you don't need to do that. We're just going to come up onto our tippy toes and windshield wiper the knee side to side. Again, go very slow and just see kind of how far you can open it. Can you bring it to tap the other knee? Little windshield wipers, you can hold on to your knee if you like. And now we're going to add in some neck movements. So once you've got your pattern of the windshield wiper in your foot side to side, and I am on my toe mound, so I'm kind of got my heel off the ground. If you want to do that, you can do that too. It helps the rotation of the hip better. So what I want you to think about here is when the knee goes out to the right, I want you to look to the left. When the knee comes forward, look forward. And when the knee comes to the left, look to the right. So you're going to go real slow and mindfully, moving in the opposite direction with your head as the knee. A little mind control here. If you're not thinking about it, it gets confusing. And you can look down towards the floor, or if you want, you can start to circle your head and point your nose up and circle around. It might be a little more challenging than looking down. And do 2 more, 1 on each side. Good. We're going to come back through center, and we're just going to switch legs. So again, I'm just moving my little block to the other side so my foot's high. And we're going to open the knee out to the side. Just start by kind of just moving, windshield wipering the knee side to side, loosening up the hip. And if you ever feel bone on bone, please be mindful that is not something we want to feel or hear, especially bone on bone, like grating sounds. It's not good to kind of wear away the bone. So only do it if it feels right and you're not hearing some weird popping sounds, normal, grating sounds, not normal. I know it's confusing, but just really listen to your body and make sure it's okay. Now let's add in the neck movement. So when the knee goes to the left, you look to the right. When the knee comes towards the left knee comes towards the right knee, look to your left. And again, you can hold on to your knee. Just turning the neck side to side, opposite direction of your knee. Go slow so you can really think about it as you're moving. Ooh, you see I'm messing up. Good. Just a couple more. And then now I'll come back through center and place both feet really firmly on the ground and get yourself as tall as you can be by lifting the crown of your head up. Take a breath. And then we'll open our arms out to the side. Stretch out through your fingertips. And then reach your arms up, taking a big mountain pose upwards. You can bend your elbows if you like. Soften your shoulders down away from your ears, but reach up and soften shoulders so your shoulders aren't by your ears. And then we're going to take both hands to your knees. Tuck your chin in. This is our cat pose. We do these all the time. Focus your effort on your back. And then inhale both arms up the front. Do a couple waves here. Exhale, hands to knees. Inhale, hands come up through the front and back up to the sky. Exhale, hands to knees. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, hands to knees. Inhale, hands to sky. Two more on your own. And on your last one, hold hands on your knees. And then slowly slide your hands down, coming into your first fold. Take your time. If it feels okay, tuck your chin towards your chest. If not, keep your head level with your chest. Just breathe here. Now walk both hands over to your right leg, your right calf. Just massage your right calf with your hands. Just give it a little rub. And you'll feel that stretch in your back, especially on the left side. And now lean over to the left leg and give this side a little rub. Massage the left calf. And now come back through center. Press both feet equally into the ground and rise up all the way up. Roll back your shoulders when you get up. Inhale the arms out to the side and then up. Exhale into cactus arms. Press your chest through your arms so the heart pushes forward. I don't know if you can see, I'm wearing a baggy shirt today. And then we're just going to move the elbows to touch. And then open, press the heart forward. Elbows come in, chin tucks slightly. And open, just like opening the windows, closing them. If this is too much, you can also hold the shoulders. Both options are just as good. Think about how the spine can move in all different directions. You want a healthy spine, that's for sure. Two more. One and two. And then we'll straighten out the arms and lower down. Close your eyes and take 3 conscious breaths. So after a little bit of movement, I want you just to let something settle in you. your awareness of your physical activity and the changes it makes in your body. Good. And we'll open our eyes, and just how we rubbed our calf, we're going to do a little bit of rub on our upper thighs or quads. So slide your right hand forward. As you do that, slide your left hand back, look to the left, and then switch it out. Left hand comes towards your left knee, right hand goes to your right hip. Just kind of massage your legs as you move with your fingers. Nice and slow, turning your neck, remembering that this is good. We just learned that this is good for driving. You have to turn around to look, maybe to park. Stretching the shoulder forward, one shoulder back. Keep breathing. If you can, try to seal your lips and just breathe in and out of your nose. Always remind you to try Ujjayi breathing. There's 27 that I know of breathing techniques in yoga, and the most used is Ujjayi. It's a constriction of the throat. So it's almost like creating this little lock, so you're moving less air. Well, it's slower air in and out of your lungs by using that kind of lock in your throat where you're constricting it, almost like you're breathing through a straw. All right, now come back through center, sit nice and tall. Catch your breath. Eyes are itchy today. And we're gonna kick out your right foot, lower your right heel. Slide forward, reach towards your right ankle, right shin. Left hand on your left knee. That a little stretch there. And then slowly rise back up, bring your right knee back in. Other side, extend the left leg out, straighten your left knee, left foot on the ground. Slide forward, sliding your left hand down your left leg. Good, and now we're gonna bring that back up. Bend your left knee next to meet the right knee, and then just windshield wiper your knees a little side to side. And rolling around on the soles of your feet. Good. Now I'm going to have you toe heel your feet as close together as possible, squeezing your inner thighs. So knees are touching, toes don't have to be. But try to squeeze your inner thighs. And now I want you to think about squeezing in and pulling your legs together and then relaxing them. So we're going to squeeze, draw it in, and then relaxing, open the knees just slightly. Squeeze it in and exhale. Also, you can add on lifting your heels off the ground as you squeeze in and releasing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, squeeze your knees together, hug in. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, release. Squeeze, 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 and release. Do 3 more on your own. You've got this. The more you squeeze and draw your low belly in and up, activating your pelvic floor. Remember about our pelvic floor. And on our last one, just squeeze and release. Sit nice and tall. We're going to take a little twist here. Take your left arm out to the left side. Bring it across your body and hold on to your right knee. As you do that, I want you to slide your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Just kind of slide down in this direction. Option is to keep the left hand down. Your option is to take the right arm out to the right side or even bring the right arm up. So we're just trying to rotate again, getting into the shoulder blade, lean forward and just twist. If that's too much, bring your hand in the middle of both legs. So you can also put your left hand in between each leg. Whichever one works for you. I'm going to come back up through center. And we'll switch sides. Right arm goes out. Right arm goes to the outside of the left leg or in between the knees. Slide your hand down the left leg. Turn your torso to the left. Option to take the left hand out to the side or up above you. And then come back through center. Lean back, sit tall. Both arms out to the side. We're going to add on to that one. Left hand's going to go forward, right hand's going to go back. Left hand goes to the knee, right arm reaches up behind you. Now slide down. See if you can go a little deeper. Slide back up. Arms back out to a T. Switch sides. Right hand to left leg. Slide down. Right hand slides down your left leg. Back up. Arms float down. We'll do it one more time. This time, see if you can bring your knees closer together. So hugging in, just like we were doing with this, but you're going to hug in. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, twist left arm, cross right knee, right arm out to the side or behind you. Arms back out to a T. Switch sides. Right hand across the lap to the left. Twist to the left. And come back through center. Lower the arms. Lean forward, shoulders over knees. And then lean back, shoulders behind the hips. Lean forward, rocking forward and back. Okay, feel your sit bones, the massaging of the bones that you're sitting on. Nice and slow, making your core work. So after some twists, we want to strengthen the front and the back side, muscles that surround you. Hold the spine together. Good. Now, next time you lean forward, stay here and just slide down. If you want, you could take your legs apart if it's easier. We'll hold here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Look forward, reach your arms out. Press into your feet, rise up, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms come down. Good. Lift your right knee up. We're just going to hold the right knee in the air for just a second. You can hold it with your right hand. And then extend it out. See if you can straighten the knee and then bend it. Couple kicks. Again, if you feel a little crunchy in your knee, that's kind of normal. As we age, we get a little bit of scar tissue and the bones and the meniscus and all the stuff in there kind of get crunchy. Good. And now lower the right foot, sit tall, catch your breath, and then lift up your left knee. Couple kicks, straightening the knee. So it's still September, and I want to work a little bit again on balance and finding our center of gravity. All right, lower left foot down. Take a rest, 3 breaths here. Sit nice and tall. Good. Now extend your right leg out. Reach your left arm up. See if you can reach higher with your left arm and push more through your right foot. Maybe you feel a little shaken happening here in your quads. And then exhale, lower that down. Let's try the other side. Left leg extends, right arm reaches up. Push through the bottom of your foot forward. Relax your left shoulder down. Breathe. Good. And lower both arm and leg. Try it again and add on to it. Extend out your right leg, point your toes up, reach your left arm up. And now we're going to come in for that twist. Take your left arm towards your right foot and then bring it back up. 2 more. Reach and lift. 1 more. Reach and lift. Lower both arm and leg. Sit tall. Extend out your left foot. Reach your right arm up. Reach across, reach for your left toes. And up. 2 more. Reach. Lift. Reach. Lift. And lower both arm and leg. Good job. Right leg extends out. Now point your toes as if you're a little ballerina, pointing your toes forward. Reach your left arm up. Cross, reach to the right toes. So this is just a little bit different. We're activating the calf muscles with our toes pointing. 1 more, reach. And then lower arm and leg. Other side. Left leg points out, toes point forward. Right arm comes up. Reach to the left. And up. And reach. And up. 2 more. Reach. Last one. And up. And bend the knee, lower the arm. Close your eyes, take 3 breaths. All right, now we're going to come into tree pose in the chair. So you're going to rotate the right knee out to the right side. You're welcome to put your foot on there or maybe just out to the side. So left knee is going to be 90 degrees. Whatever you see me better here, but you're going to keep your left knee at 90 degrees, come up onto your tippy toes for the right. So this is similar to what we do in the chair, but you're just going to do it maybe a little further out. It makes it easier in the chair. Find a little bit of hip opener here. See if you can like rotate the knee back behind you. Now, shoulders are over hips, but you're going to start to turn towards the left. As you do that, rotate the right hip behind you. So you're moving the right knee back as you twist towards the left. Keep your spine straight and then turn. So it's lifting up through the crown of your head. Good. Bring that back in. Right knee comes back to meet the left knee. Coming to like that tree-like shape, you're going to come onto your left toes, or even if you have the block nearby, you can come onto that. Turn your knee to face the left side of the room, right knee's forward. Again, see if you can find the hip opener here in the inner thigh. Straight spine to start off with. And then start to move your neck, looking over your right shoulder. As you do that, try to open up the thigh, moving the left knee back towards the back of the room. Finding just a little bit of a hip opener. And then bring it back in. Bring your feet together. Sit nice and tall. Let's move through a sun salutation. If you don't want to do them, just skip them today. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus arms, chin tucked. Inhale, re-extend up. Exhale, fold over both legs. Let your body drape over your legs. Lift up halfway, roll the shoulders back, look forward. Exhale, fold. Reach forward, press into the ground as you rise up. Exhale the arms down. Step your right foot out to the right side and just spin yourself coming into a crescent warrior. We did these on Friday. We're going to do another version of this. So right foot, knee crease is the right knee crease is just next to the chair. Left hip is hanging off of the chair. If you've got armrest, this is going to be more challenging. You might be out here with the other leg. So try to find as much hip flexor here as you can. And if you can straighten the knee, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just keep it feel like the hip is going back towards the left heel. Now we're going to inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale here with the arm in the air. Inhale, right arm up, coming into a balance. So this is a crescent warrior balance. We are using the chair as support, but you can feel a little balance here. If that's too much, you can also bring your arms out to the side as opposed to up. Now lower the arms when you're ready. We're going to do 3 more of those. So again, you decide where you want the back leg to be and how much balance you want. So make sure you can get the heel off the ground. So you're just on your toes for the left leg. Inhale, arms out to the side or up to the front and come into a balance. Again, you can move your arms up above you or out to the side. You can explore where you want your arms. And then exhale, lower the arms. Ooh, I feel that today. Reset and try it again. Inhale, arms out to the side or up. And then exhale, lower them down. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, reach out, spread up, take up space. Exhale, lower the arms. Spin around, lower your left heel and left foot. All parts of the left foot is on the ground. And again, working on the inner thigh, see if you can kind of find a little bit of hip opener here. And we're going to slide our right arm down. The left hand can stay on your left hip, or you can reach it out to the side. If you can touch your right foot, try that. See what happens. This is called extended side angle. There's a bunch of different versions of this. And I'll return back to neutral, left hand to your leg. Reach your right arm out. Turn your right palm up. Reverse it, peaceful warrior. And then lower the right arm down. Step your feet together, going forward. Press both feet down, straighten your spine, lift the crown of your head up. We'll move through another vinyasa before we go to the next side. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, elbows back. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, reach forward, dive over both legs. Inhale, flat back, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Reach forward, press down and rise up. Exhale, hands down by your waist. Now let's move to crescent warrior on the other side. So again, working on balance. So see if you can get that back right heel off of the ground. Right leg is not even on the chair. I'm just using my left leg, left hip on the chair. And we'll start by just kind of getting ourselves situated. That's the most important part, anchoring yourself down so you don't fall off the chair. And then we play. You can figure out, do you need more or less with the back right leg? Arms come out to the side or up, depending on what feels better to you. And then exhale it down. 5 of these. Inhale. I think we did 5 on the other side. You want to stay longer and hang out, you can. You can breathe slower. I'm shaking. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This is my 5th one. And exhale. Good. When you're ready, spin yourself forward. Press all 4 corners of your right foot into the ground. Again, work on that left hip opening, not collapsing forward. And we're going to keep your right hand on your right hip, slide your left hand towards your ankle. Pull back your right shoulder so it's on top of your left, it's not coming forward. That's a different pose. And just rotating. See if you can reach a little further. Maybe you notice one side is a little easier than the other side. We typically have a side that somehow functions a little better. Good, and nice and slow, rise back up. Take your left hand out, turn your left palm up, reverse it. Peaceful warrior. And then lower your left arm down, step your feet back together. Sit to the edge of your chair. And close your eyes and take 3 breaths here. All right, very good. Open your eyes after you finish. Walk your feet in just a little closer to the chair so that when you rise up on your heels, you feel like you're secure. So lift your heels up and then lower your heels down. So it's going to be igniting the calves as we lift up and then exhale. If you get a cramp, don't just wait it out. Don't do that because sometimes our calves are pretty tight. Lift up on your inhale, exhale, press into the ground. Now, you can stay here and just do the legs. Inhaling the heels off the ground, exhale, lowering the heels. You can also add in your hands. If you want, you can interlace your hands. And then as you inhale, press the arms out, straightening the elbows, thumbs point down so you flip over your palms. And then hands to your heart as the heels go down. So it's an inhale, arms straighten, heels lift. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, this is mindful movements. It's hard to talk and it's hard to think about other things if you're trying to coordinate your movement with your breath and making the arms and the legs work together. Keep breathing. Two more. Last one. And then lower your heels, lower your hands back to your lap. Close your eyes and again, take another rest. All right, when you complete, open your eyes, and we're going to come to standing next to the right side of your chair. Just move around. To the right side. And see if you can get yourself so you have a little bit of space between the chair, not too close to it. We're going to play around again with some balance here. Start with both feet on the ground, feeling your belly slightly tucked in, shoulders back, engaging through the legs to the torso. Good. Now step out with your right foot coming into just a wider stance. Good. Now turn your left toes underneath the chair, so it points underneath the bottom of the chair. And then what we're going to do is bend into the left knee and take your left hand to the chair. Right away, I already feel this on my right side. If it's too much, back off. You can also turn the right heel out so that your toes are pointing slightly towards the middle. The heel is the furthest thing back on the right side, or you can keep them straight. Depends on what it feels better in your legs. And now we're just going to bend into that knee, option to take the arm up or keep it on your hip. Just like we were doing an extended side angle in the chair when we were sitting in it. Good, now straighten up. We're going to do this again, but we're going to add on into a balance pose. Left hand can go to the backrest or the seat, depending on how long your arms are. We're going to bend into your left knee. As you do that, see if you can bring the right leg off the ground and then touch it back down very smoothly, gracefully. We're going to do this a couple of times. Bending into the left knee, lifting up the right. Take your time, steady as you go. You might not go very high, but just see where you can find a little bit of more length in the right leg. Oh yeah, I feel that in my gluteus minimus. Let's do one more together. Set it back down, turn your toes forward, catch your breath. And now we're going to bring our hands to our hips so you know where the top of your pelvis is, your hip bones. Slight bend in the knees so the knees aren't locked out, and just come into a wide-legged flat back. So the crown of your head is pointing forward, knees are soft, back is straight. Now inhale, lift yourself back up to standing. Turn your left toes back underneath the chair. And now we're going to go into a twisted triangle. The triangle's in the legs. So you're going to take your right arm, bring it across to the seat of the chair or the backrest. And then options to take your left hand out to the left behind you. And just turning. See if you can turn a little bit. Now come back out to a T. Lower the arms down. We'll do this 3 more times. Arms out to a T. Right hand sweeps across to the chair, seat, or the back. Twist to the back of the room. Arms come back out to a T. Arms lower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale for the twist. You can even take your left hand behind your back. That feels pretty good to me. Inhale, both arms out to a T. Exhale, arms down. 1 more on this side, arms to a T. Sweep your right arm across. And back out to a T. Lower your arms, turn your left toes in, step your right foot in back to Samasthiti. Shoulders back. Just breathe. Now we're going to lift up the left knee and then bring it behind you for OMG. So using your left hand to hold on, we're gonna cross the left leg behind the right arm goes out like you're curtsying, and then bring your left knee back up. So it's gonna go out behind you, bend slightly in the knees, bring the knee up. Do a couple of these. Again, if it hurts your knees or you're finding too much pain, skip this one. Just really working my right leg. Left foot goes behind. And then when you've had enough, come back to just standing. Rest and take a couple breaths. Good. And then we'll just move to the other side. So we'll start with the feet together in mountain on the left. Watch out for things on the floor. You don't want to trip. Awareness to the feet, just kind of feeling the ground beneath you, maybe holding onto your low belly. Just feeling the grounding effect so you have your balance. And then we'll put weight onto the right leg, step out with the left. Now turn your right toes underneath the chair. Arms come to a T, bend into your knee, and then take your right hand to the chair, left arm up, or bind it behind your back or hold your hip. See if you can draw back your shoulder. Keep breathing. And then back out to a T, turn your toes forward, lower your arms. Inhale, arms to a T. Turn your left toes under the chair. Right hand down, left arm out. Bend into your left knee, right knee, I almost forgot that. This one's the bend. And then arms back out. Lower the arms. Inhale. Bend into the knee. And then arms back out. Turn your toes forward, lower your arms down. So now we're going into the half moon pose. Similar to what we're doing, but the left leg will come up off of the ground. Option to put your right hand on the backrest or the seat, decide which one works for you. And then we'll go back to turning our right toes underneath the chair. Left toes are forward, hold on, and lift up. Balance and then gently bend into your right knee to come back. Lower the arms down, straighten the knee. So it's an inhale, bend. Exhale, lift off. Touch down. Straighten the knee, lower the arms. Inhale, bend into your right knee. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, touch down, straighten the knee. Exhale, lower the arms. Two more on your own. Slower you go, the more smoother it gets, if that's a word, more smoother. When you're complete, lower your arms, turn your feet forward, hands to your hips, or this time if you want to go all the way down and not hold your hips, you can. So maybe you start here, hands on the hips. And then maybe you want to reach your hands towards the floor or your shins, wherever it's accessible, maybe your ankles. If it feels okay, drop your head, look underneath your legs. As you rise up, bend the knees slightly, slide up, go nice and slow so you don't get that little head rush of blood flow moving. Good. Now step your left foot in to meet the right. It's our little curtsy pose. When we meet the queen, we'll know how to do this. Hold on to the chair with your right hand. Lift your right knee up. Bring it behind the left, toes tuck, so the toenails are on the ground, and you send out your left arm, bending both knees. Bring your right knee back up, and then try a couple of these, just stretching out. Again, this is putting lots of weight bearing on your left leg, which we know we need for balance. Good job. One more. And then settle, rest. Whew, I got hot. All right. So we're going to move behind our chair now into downward facing dog. So you just want to move your chair slightly so you can get situated, and then just start to walk back behind the chair. Push your hips away from your arms. And we'll stay here for a couple breaths, just stretching out the arms, the back, and the legs. Explore this pose. As always, each day you come into a shape, it may not feel the same. Almost come into poses like it's the first time you've ever done them. That beginner's mind. All right. As you rise up, lift your head up, send your right foot forward. Then lift up your left foot, scoot it back, and come up onto your toes so the back left heel is off the ground. We did this sitting in a chair called our crescent warrior. Remember that pose we were doing? If you want to go back and have a seat, you can practice it in a chair. See if you can bend your right knee so it's somewhere over your right ankle. See if you can find a little bit more extension in your back left leg. Maybe you can squiggle back that foot some. Now we're going to work on that balance again. So option is to take the hands somewhere out to the side, up, behind you, wherever you can find just a little bit of a balance. And then bring your hands back to the chair, straighten the knee, reset, bend back into your right knee, lower the hips, find a balance. And then hands back to the chair, straighten the knee, reset. Two more, bend into the knee, drop down, lower the hips. Woo, baby. I know you're feeling it because I'm feeling it. One more. I know I said two, but let's do one more. Ah, yes. Now, step back into downward facing dog. Maybe you need to shake out that left foot. Maybe you need to sway your hips because that feels good to you in your down dog. Keep breathing. All right, when you're ready, lift up and step your left foot towards the chair. Squiggle back your right heel, your right toes, right heel's off the ground. Start by finding a good solid left leg. Left knee is over left ankle, knee bent. And then see if you can lean back, maybe take your arms off the chair this side. This might not be the same as the other side. And now straighten your left knee, hands to the chair, and then reset, try it again. Use the chair to help you. See if you can bend deeper, just explore. If it hurts, it's wrong. If it feels like, ooh, I'm working that, it's okay. You're gonna have stress. You're stressing these muscles. Sharpshooting pain's not okay. Just, ooh, yeah. One more. And then hands to the chair if they're not there already. And step back downward facing dog for the rest. Good. As you rise up this time with your head, I want you to look to the right leg of your chair and the left leg of your chair. You're going to step the right foot towards that side. So your toes are going to point out. We're coming into a Malasana squat. So toes are pointing out away from you. Knees are going to drop down and bend. If this is too much, stay here. If you're feeling okay, come a little lower. Again, this is really working the legs. You can keep going low. You can go all the way to a squat if you want, or you can stay up here. Either way, you're still working the legs. When you're ready, just reset, straighten them. Ooh, I really got hot on that one. I just feel energy moving. All right, let's try it again. Bend the knees, come into your squat. Go as low as you like to go. Keep your legs really anchored to the ground. When you're ready, straighten. Do one more for good measure. And drop the hips, bend the knees. My legs are shaking. And straighten the legs. Toe heel your feet back together. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fold over the top of your chair. You might have to get closer like me. And just let your arms go onto the chair. Take 3 breaths here in your fold. If your chair has a high back, you might have to turn it around. When you're ready, you finish that 3rd breath, bend your knees, lift up, arms come back over overhead, and then exhale the arms back down by your waist. And then come back to your chair or have a seat on the floor or your couch. We'll do one more little stretch and then go into meditation. So we're going to take our right arm out and just pat yourself on the back. Love this one. Take your left hand to your elbow and then maybe just lean slightly to the left. If that's inaccessible, holding the elbow, just lean with your hand back there. That's okay too. Still works. The lymphatic system underneath your right arm. And then come back through center, release the right arm down. Left arm goes out. Left arm, pat yourself on the back. Lift and lean to the right. And then lower left arm. Roll out your shoulders. And then lean back in your chair, straighten your legs, put your feet up on something if you have a ottoman or something nearby that you can put your feet up. And just for a few moments, rest here. Let's send out love and compassion to anybody who needs it. We say our little morning prayer to ourselves. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be happy. May all beings be safe and healthy. May all beings be awakened to the light of their true nature. And may all beings be free. And this is what we call a metta prayer, sending out love and kindness to ourselves and to others. Take 3 deep cleansing breaths. And gently start to wake up your body, rocking your head from side to side. Moving your fingers and toes. And then taking a big stretch. And your hands come to your heart. Bow our head. I hope you enjoyed your practice. May you remember the way you feel and take that feeling with you into your day. Namaste. Thank you, guys.